thankful if I would lift my butt from the bench at that same age. There's something wrong there. Something wrong. Was it wrongly loaded? Time is running. Seems like something is wrong there. 5 seconds left. Let's see what happens. And the time starts to count again. And looked good. It was a good lift. Daniel Reybrouck from Belgium. Next, Franz Marc from France. He's the senior lifter in this competition, born in 1938. 82 years old this year. So, anyone, you can try it yourself when you're 82 years old. 115 kilos in the bench. Last year, placing third in the Europeans. Marc from France. 115 kilos. Getting start command. And pressing, squeezing. I think the bar moved a little bit from his left hand side downwards. Let's see what referees say. No lift, 3 red lights. Next, from Germany, Horst Lorenz in 83 kilo category, 79 years old, starting with 120 kilos. I have to admire these guys. Bar is loaded, 120 kilos for Horst Lorenz from Germany. Masters 4, 83 kilo category. Opening lift for him. A strong lift, very strong, and it was a good lift. Red light from the headshots, but otherwise, other two side judges giving side referees giving the white lights. Then Antero Kauranen from Finland in 74 kilo category, starting with 130 kilos. He was last year the European champion, this year the world champion in the same weight category, representing the not organizing powerlifting club, but the powerlifting club in the neighboring city, Ylöjärven Ryhti. Now press Antero and he locks it out. Yes. No lift. So, Bolesław Maka from Poland. 137.5 kilos for his opener. Bar is loaded for Polish Bolesław Maka. 137.5 kilos. 77 years of age. 77 years young. And not this time, not this time. Have to do something different for next round. And from Sweden, Göran Malmberg. Weight category 93. Starting with 140 kilos, which is actually the same as his personal best. Bar is loaded for Göran Malmberg from Sweden. 140 kilos. First attempt. Starting before the command. Or okay. Oh, it was a good lift. Okay, so the head just was just a little bit closer to give the comments, maybe some hearing problems. Anyways, next lifter, Seppo Komppa from Finland, same weight category, starting with 150 kilos. Seppo was the European champion last year, also the European record holder, which is 162.5 kilos, so actually this would... Yeah. So, starting with 150 kilos, Seppo Komppa from Finland. Of course, this will take him to the lead after the first round. In 93 kilo category. And he locks it out. Yes, strong lift. It was a good lift for Seppo. And then we start the second round. And that will be started by Tapani Puhakka, 93 kilo category. And the bar will be loaded by 107.5 kilos for Tapani Puhakka, Finland. Hundred and 7.5 kilos for Tapani Puhakka, Finland. Heavy steps. And a strong start from the chest, and he works it out. And that was a good lift. Tapan is happy with his performance. And he should be. Looks good. Next one, same weight class. Daniel Reybrouck from Belgium. Loading 112.5 kilos to the bar. There was some trouble in the beginning of the lift in the last round. He's giving the instructions to a spotter. No, they seem to agree. Yeah, found the agreement how it should be done. $112.5 kilos for Daniel Reybrouck, Belgium. Looking strong. And that was very easy. Nothing like a peanut. And I suppose it's a good lift, or is it? Yes, it is. 3 white lights. Next lifter, 83 kilo class, Marc, France. 115 kilos for his second attempt. Actually, he missed it with his first attempt. So, he's the so-called age president. The most senior lifter in this whole competition, born in 1938. Marc from France, 115 kilos. Now, so who's the boss? Yes, looks a lot better than the previous one. And that was a good lift. Good job. Good job. Next one from the same weight class, Per Bjarland from Norway. $115 kilos. He's slightly lighter than Marc, so if he succeeds with this lift, he will go to the second place for the moment. Per Bjarland, Norway, 115 kilos. And those are very high blocks. Very. It's ready to go. Pressing the bar is turning a little bit, but he managed to lock it out. But to me it seems that his buttocks is rising a little bit, which doesn't go unnoticed by the side referees, so no lift. Next one, 74 kilo class, Lasse Selin from Finland. 117.5 kilos for Lasse Selin, Finland. 28 years of competing experience. Lasse is ready to go. 117.5 kilos for him, for the Finnish lifter. Steady, very strong. Excellent. Well done, Lasse. Good lift. 3 white lights for Lasse Selin. Next, Markku Kemppainen, 66 kilo weight class.
European M4 record.
So, 122.5 kilos. That's European M4 world European record attempt in this weight class. So everyone please give your support to Markku. Markku Kemppainen from Finland. European record attempt. Go Markku, go. Looking steady, looking strong. Big breath. Slowly bring it to the chest. I'm pressing strong. Is it too much? It's a bit too much. Not this time, but he has this third attempt in this weight. I hope he uses it. Next, Horst Lorenz from Germany, 83 kilo weight class. 122.5 kilos to the bar for his second attempt. Quite modest increase from the first attempt, only 2.5 kilos. But seems that he's in a quite good position in his weight class and he just takes what it has to take to keep his pole position. Horst Lorenz from Germany. And strong, going strong. Looks very good. And it's a good lift for Horst Lorenz from Germany. 122.5 kilos. Next, 74 kilo. Antero Kauranen. 130 kilos. He missed the first attempt at the same weight. Let's hope that he can fix that. Antero Kauranen from Ylöjärvi, representing Ylöjärven Ryhti. Go Antero, go. There's a lot of support in the audience for Antero. Local guy. Pressing. Looks a lot better. Is it locked out? What does the referee say? It's a good lift. Well done, Antero. Last year's European champion. But now comes Bolesław Maka from Poland. Interesting detail. Bolesław Maka was European champion in 83 kilo category last year. This year in the Worlds he didn't get the result. Now he has missed one time in 137.5 kilos, keeping the same weight in the second attempt. Let's see now. Does he have it to lift this weight? I'm sure he does. Oh, squeezing it. It's so close. And he just couldn't do it. misses the second attempt as well. Not the nicest situation to go to the third round to have two missed attempts behind. So the situation in 74 kilo weight class is that Antero Kauranen leads with 130 kilos. Lasse Selin from Finland is second, and Boleslav Maka has no result. Next, 93 kilo category, Göran Malmberg from Sweden, 152.5 kilos. So charging towards the pole position. It's slightly heavier than the leader Seppo Komppa, so he needs to lift this to go past him. So Göran Malmberg from Sweden, 152.5 kilos. I'm pressing. Oh, that was looked quite light actually. Referee say it's a good lift. He goes to the lead. Well done, Göran Malmberg. Next one, ending this round, Seppo Komppa from Finland. 155 kilos. And bar is loaded for Seppo Komppa, Finland. So, Seppo Komppa from Finland, 155 kilos to lift for the pole position. And explosive from the chest, and he locks it out. I'm sure that's a good lift, has to be. And it is. 3 white lights. Seppo Komppa takes back his position in the lead. And third final round for this group, starting with Per Bjarland from Norway. He missed the second attempt in 115 kilos. Tries it another time. Man with the high blocks. Per Bjarland, Norwegian lifter, 115 kilos. Last time he had slight issues with locking out, and also his buttocks were getting up. Now it looks good. Yes. I believe it's a good lift. And yes, referees confirm it. It's a good lift. Well done, Per Bjarland, Norway. Currently in the second position in the 83 kilo weight class. Next, Belgium. Daniel Reipbroek, 93 kilo weight class, 115 kilos. He proceeds with the modest increases in the weight. So Only 2.5 kilos more than in the second attempt. But these guys are so experienced, they know what they have to do. So let's see. Daniel Reybrouck, Belgium. Looking strong. And that was a good lift. Next lifter. Marc from France. 83 kilo weight class. Second attempt, 115 kilos. He showed who was the boss. Now increasing the weight by 2.5 kilos. Having 117.5 kilos loaded to the bar. This man is born in 1938. 82 years old. Lifting these monster weights. It is starting command. And I think it stays there. So, no lift, but he gets the result. And he gets the third place in the 83 kilo weight category. Next, Tapani Puhakka from Finland, 93 kilo class. 117.5 kilos loaded to the bar. Tapani Puhakka, Finland. Lifting this, he will go to the bronze position, third position. He will pass the Belgian Daniel Reybrouck. But first, you have to lift. You have to lift this. And 10 kilos more than the last attempt. Let's see if he got the strength to do this. No, not this time. Too much. Anyway, good attempt. And it will be fourth place for Tapani Puhakka. Next, Markku Kemppainen. Last time he tried 122.5 kilos, which would be the world record. European record for Masters 4. Bar is loaded for Markku Kemppainen. There he comes. Markku knows how to do this. His personal record is 127.5 kilos. Bronze medal in the Worlds this year. Now Markku, give it all you got. Suutui jo. Not this time. Too heavy today. But anyway, he will get the gold medal in his weight category. Next we move on to 74 kilo category. Lasse Selin from Finland. 122.5 kilos for his third and final attempt. He's currently in second position. Antero Kauranen is leading. And then the Polish Bolesław Maka is in the actually without result at the moment. So to me it seems that Lasse's position depends on whether Boleslav Maka succeeds in his final attempt or not. So, no lift for Lasse in this weight. Now we jump to 83 kilo weight class. Horst Lorenz from Germany. His final attempt from 125 kilos. He's already confirmed the gold medal for him, ahead of Pierre Pialand and Marc Huchet. So this is just making the numbers a little bit prettier. It's always nice to have 3 good lifts from the competition. Horst Lorenz, Germany, 125 kilos. Looking strong. Yes, no problems. No problems at all. Horst Lorenz. Gold medal in 83 kilo weight class. Now, Polish Boleslav Maka, 137.5 kilos. In 2 past attempts it has been a little bit too much for him. Let's see if he can get this thing together and press this weight to straight hands. So, if succeeding, this will take him to the first position. If not, he will be left without result in this competition. So it's all or nothing. Unfortunately, Boleslav Maka is left without result in this competition. So Lasse Selin will take the silver medal in the 74 kilo weight class, and now Antero Kauran has already won the gold medal with 130 kilos. Now he will try 140 kilos. Antero Kauran, Finland, European champion 2019, 74 kilo weight class in Masters 4. Getting the support from the audience. Local guy. Looking good, looking good. Does he look it? Does he look it? Let's see what referees say. No lift. I think it was just slightly bent elbows, but that was an excellent attempt. Good medal for Antero Kauran. He did what he had to do. And then we move on to 93 kilo category. Seppo Komppa from Finland, 157.5 kilos. He's currently in lead. Seppo Komppa from Finland. Getting a lot of support from the audience. If he takes this, Then Göran Malmberg has to lift 160 kilos to go into the lead or win the gold medal. And it goes too much towards his face, a little bit too much today, but anyway, his result from today will be 155 kilos. And from the first group, last lifter, Göran Malmberg, 157.5 kilos. So if he lifts this, he will get the gold medal in 93 kilo weight class. If not, he will get the silver medal. So let's see. Power is loaded for Göran Malmberg, Sweden. 157.5 kilos. Getting ready. Getting all set for the lift. So this lift will determine who will be the European champion in the 93 kilo weight class. Okay, and it escapes, the bar escapes towards the face. So, Göran Malmberg will get the silver medal. Gold goes to Seppo Komppa. And now we move on to Masters 4. Minus 120 and plus 100, no, there's 105, 120 and plus 120 kilo weight categories. Lithuanian Edvardas Nakiūnas will start the second group with the 90 kilo on the bar. Edvardas Nakiūnas, Lithuania. 90 kilos. 120 kilo weight class. Easy one. And that's lifted with the t-shirt. So just making sure to get the result. Probably next round he will come back with the bench shirt. Then we go to the super heavyweight weight class. Raimo Sandelin from Finland. 79 years young. Competing experience 27 years. Starting with 90 kilos. And bar is loaded for Raimo. It's just slightly over 120 kilos, so his weight 120.61. So it was probably a last minute change of weight class. Raimo wearing only a t-shirt, no supportive gear for him. Probably getting the result with this one and then probably wearing the bench shirt for the next lifts. And it's weighs like feather. Good lift for Raimo Sandelin, Finland. 90 kilos. Next we have the local boy representing Tampere Powerlifting Club, Veikko Männistö, Finland. Starting with 110 kilos in 105 kilo weight class. Veikko Männistö. Is the senior member of our powerlifting club. Tampereen voimannostajat. Nääs. Go Veikko. Show them what you got. Meinaa. Little bit moving the bar on his chest. Lift was easy. Let's see what referees say. It was a good lift. Good lift for Veikko Männistö, Finland. Same weight category, Tapio Kohari from Finland, starting with 115 kilos. Kähäri. Tapio Kähäri. I'm missing the spots from our Finnish Tapio Kähäri from Finland. I can hear you Finnish guys laughing there. And not so easy, but he works it out. It was a good lift. 3 white lights for Tapio Kähäri. That's what I said. Next we have Estonian power coming to the stage. Rau Rantmäe. Starting with 125 kilos in a super heavyweight weight class. And bar is loaded for Rau Rantmäe, Estonia. 125 kilos. Bring the bar down very fast, up almost as fast as down, and seems to be pretty sure. No lift. No lift for Rau Rantmäe. Next, Norwegian Finn Björk from Norway. In 105 kilo weight class, starting with 135 kilos. Finn Björk, Norway. Finn Björk, Norway, 135 kilos. Getting his setup ready. Big breath. And getting starting command. Controlled descent. And very good controlled lift. And referee say it's a good lift. 135 kilos for Finn Björk, Norway. Next we have Jiří Horník from Czech Republic. 105 kilo weight category. Starting with 140 kilos. Giving the final instructions to the spotter. Being all ready. Replace. I believe his angle right foot is a little bit up from the ground. His angle, hard to say from the screen. It seemed that was the case. I think he's still having the same problem. Let's see what. Well, he gets the start signal. And looks easy. Nice and easy. for Jiri Hornik, but no lift. Next, Neela Malini from Sweden, starting with modest 200 kilos. World record holder, European record holder, 232.5 kilos, made in 2016. Also this year, world champion. Neela Malini, Sweden. And that was pure power. 3 white lights, it was a good lift. And we start the second round. Raimo Sandelin, 100 kilos in plus 120 kilo weight class. Raimo Sandelin from Finland. Bar is loaded for Raimo Sandelin with 100 kilos of Finnish iron, leuko. Still wearing a t-shirt. Well, that was a light. I think he could make a 10 rep set with that weight. It was a good lift. Next, Veikko Männistö, local guy, representing Tampere Powerlifters. 115 kilos, loaded to the bar. Veikko Männistö is ready to show what he got. $115 kilos for Veikko. Such a good name. His pressing, it was quite easy. To me, it looked better than the first one, and it was a good lift. Good lift for Veikko Männistö. Next, Tapio Kahari, also in 105 kilo weight class. Bar is loaded by 117.5 kilos for Tapio Kahari, Finland. He started to press before the signal from the referee, so no lift. That sometimes happens in the competition. You are too anxious to listen to the referee, but let's see what happens in the next round. Now, 120 kilo weight category. Edvardas Nakiunas, Lithuania. Bar is loaded by 120 kilos. And we are waiting Edvardas to enter the stage and do his best with 120 kilos. If I remember right, Edvardas Nakiunas was wearing a t-shirt in his first attempt. Now he's wearing a bench shirt, supportive gear. This explains the pretty high increase in between the first and second attempt. Okay, it went very fast from the chest, but then he couldn't finish it. Oh, 3 red lights, no lift. Next one, Estonian Randmäe, 125 kilos, which he missed in his first attempt. To me, it wasn't too clear what was the reason why he missed the first attempt. He was quite sure he was leaving the stage and seemed quite surprised that he had missed that lift. Let's see. Okay, now it seems good. He listened to all the signals from the referees. Good lift, 2 white lights. Next, 105 kilo weight category, Jiří Horník from Czech Republic. 140 kilos, which he missed in his first attempt. Okay, let's see what happens. I believe in his first attempt his feet were moving, but all the judges gave him red lights. Gets the starting signal. His right foot is moving a little bit, but let's see what they say. It was a good lift. Good lift for Jiří Horník, Czech Republic. And we are staying in the 105 kilo weight category. Finn Bjerk from Norway, 147.5 kilos, not so far from his personal best, which is 150.5 kilos. Sounds like Norwegian record. Well, I believe that's what it is. So, Finn Bjerk, Norway, 147.5 loaded on the bar, ready to go, ready to bend the bar. He's the heaviest lifter in this weight category. Other ones are very close to the 93 kilo limit. Oh, too much for him this time. Did he hurt his shoulder? Maybe having some problems there. I don't know. But now, finishing the second round of the group 2, Neela Malini, huge 220 kilos to the bar. Neela Malini from Sweden. And for those who don't know, Neela Malini is actually a Finnish name. I believe he moved to Sweden at some point, but someone has to confirm that detail. Probably someone can comment to the stream. Neela Malini, 220 kilos, ready to go. And does he lock it? I think not quite. It was slightly. Yeah. 3 red lights. I think she's still happy with that attempt. It was a good attempt. And starting the third and final round of Group 2, Raimo Sandelin from Finland. 110 kilos. Seems like he's not going to charge towards the first position. He's happy with the silver medal. And of course, if you know your limits and know that it's beyond your current condition, then I think no reason to lie to yourself, but to leave the best to the stage you can. So, 110 kilos loaded to the bar for Raimo Sandelin, Finland. And it was too much today. Now, Veikko Männistö. 117.5 kilos loaded on the bar. 105 kilo weight category. Veikko is weighing only slightly less than 94 kilos. But he's still the second heaviest in this weight class. Sounds like someone's making some tactics here. Anyway, Veikko Männistö, 117.5 kilos. Strong performance so far. Two successful lifts behind. Let's do another one. Local guy representing Tampereen voimanostajat. That is Tampere Powerlifting Club. And Veikko starts. And he presses and he walks it out. Well done, I believe it looked quite good. It was a good lift. Well done, Veikko. Congrats. Making us all proud. Next, Tapio Kahari from Finland. 120 kilos. Aiming to third position, trying to go past Veikko Männistö, who just lifted. Tapio Kahari had some problem with the 117.5 kilos. Let's see. It's a new lift. Probably some adjustments done. Tapio Kahari, Finland. And he lifts. And it looked good. I believe it was a good lift. And it was a good lift for Tapio Kahari. So he goes to a third position. Actually that means that he will get the bronze medal in 105 kilo weight category. Now, Edvardas Nakiunas, Lithuania. 120 kilo weight category. 120 kilos loaded to the bar. Let's see if he will lift it this time. He missed the second attempt on this weight, but sometimes it requires that one lift to adjust the shirt. So it's possible that this second attempt is a lot better. But we will soon find out. Edvardas Nakiunas, Lithuania. Strong from the chest. He walks it out, but let's see if it pumped in the middle. What do the referees say? No lift. No lift for Lithuanian. Well, it doesn't really matter. From the placings point of view, it doesn't really matter. He's going to get the silver medal. Neela Malini is leading his weight category. But next, Raul Rantmäe, Estonia, 135 kilos, loaded on the bar. Second attempt from the 125 kilos was successful. Now 135 kilos for Raul Rantmäe, Estonia. And looks good. Did he lock it out? No lift. No lift for Raul Rantmäe. But he will get the gold medal in his weight category. Finn Bjerk, Norway. 105 kilo weight category. Third attempt with 147.5 kilos. The second attempt from the same weight was no lift. If he lifts this, he will go in the first place. Of course, the current leader is going to have one attempt after this. No, too heavy today. Seems he still has some problem with the shoulders. So, with this kind of weight, when you are going to the maximum, if you have any problems, then it gets a lot of kilos from your lifts. But now, last lifter in 105 kilo weight class, Jiří Horník from Czech Republic. He's already won the gold medal with 140 kilos. Now attempting 150 kilos. Not sure what is happening there. We are waiting for something. Okay, bar is loaded. Bar is loaded, time is running. But he's got plenty of time. Jiří Horník, European champion 2019, on his last attempt, 150 kilos. He has had some problems with his setup, especially in the first lift. Now it looks good. His feet are moving a little bit. Yeah, too much today. But anyway, European champion this year. And final lifter in the group 2, Neela Malini, Sweden. Attempting the world record, 233 kilos. The world record, his current world record holder with 232.5 kilos, lifted in 2016. Yeah. Yeah. Now he's trying to improve his own record by half a kilo. Yeah. Alright, Neela Malini, Sweden, 233 kilos. Huge weight. 73 years of age, and no, too much today, but brave attempt. Well done, good competition. And like a gentleman, give it the credits to the stage crew. Now, we are heading to the youngsters Masters 3 category, starting from the Group 3. In Group 3 we have weight classes from 66 to 93. Altogether 9 lifters. Yeah. And this group will be opened by Seppo Flink from Finland. And the bar is loaded with 97.5 kilos. Sailorman. Seppo the Sailor. Seppo the Sailor Man. 97.5 kilos in the bar in his opener. And he presses it to the straight arms. It was a good lift. Next, in the same weight class, 66 kilo weight class, Timo Leino, also from Finland. We have a strong representation from Finland in this European Championships. Timo Leino from Finland, starting with 115 kilos. Bar is loaded. Timo Leino, 115 kilos. White grip. Oh, that was explosive. Easy one. Much more in the tank for Timo Leino. And 3 white lights. It was a good lift. Next we jump to the 93 kilo weight class from Great Britain, Greenwald. 125 kilo opener for Greenwald, Great Britain. So we are now watching Men Masters 3 Equipped Bench European Bench Press Championships. Oh, well, that was easy one. Yeah, good lift. Starting light. You can always increase the weight towards for the next rounds. And then we have the Voitto Ahopelto from Finland. In the same 93 kilo weight class, starting with 135 kilos. Voitto the marketing man. I think it's pretty safe to say that whatever advertisements or decoration here you see in the screen, it's Voitto's been somehow dealing with that. And that looked good, very strong. So I think it's quite brave working on this event, and then after all the effort, building the venue, competing, just after all that effort. So, good lift for Voitto. We are staying in the same 93 kilo weight class. Have Norwegian lifter Østenstad Steinar Eimstad. Did I say it correctly? Anyway, Norwegian lifter. 140 kilos in the bar. I will probably shorten that name a little bit. Leave that Østenstad out. Let's be friends and call each other. I will call you Steinar Eimstad. Not sure if that goes correct as well. I think it pumped a little bit still. Started well from the chest, but it was pumping a little bit in the middle. And the referees gave 3 red lights, so no lift for Steinar Eimstad from Norway. Next one, Jānis Vasmanis, Latvia. 74 kilo weight class, starting with 145 kilos. Opener. Almost double of his body weight. Actually, it is double of his body weight. It's in the morning it was 72.5, so 145 kilos is double of his body weight. Looks steady, and yes, he gets past to that difficult point, and it's a good lift for Jānis Vasmanis, Latvia. And next one from France, 93 kilo weight category. Eric Degenink. Eric Degenink. I have gone through this, especially these French names, with my French teacher last night. And have to say that still have a few doubts if I pronounce this correctly. I need more practice. Definitely. Anyway, 162.5 kilos for Eric Degenink. And it was a good lift. Luckily how I pronounce his name doesn't contribute to his performance. Great job for him. Then we have Vasily Motovilnik from Russia. 175 kilos in 74 kilo class. Vasily Motovilnik. Yeah? Yeah. I get approved notes around me, Vasily Motovilnik. Luckily none of these guys know how I look like. They can't find me afterwards. 175 kilos, moving like nothing. Good lift for Vasily Motovilnik. And the last one from in the first round in the third group, 83 kilo weight category, Norwegian Bjarne Synstad from Norway. 190 kilos, opener. I think it would be very healthy for the 20-year-old people who say that life ends after 30 to watch this competition. ...190 kilos. And it pumps in the middle. No lift this time. I think he had some technical problems there. Somehow it seemed that he lost the control in the bottom of the lip. Now, second round. Seppo Fink from Finland. 66 kilo weight class. A modest increase in the weight. 100 kilos for the second round. Only 2.5 kilos more than in his opener. 100 kilos. Seems like the scoreboard is showing something else, but no, it's correct, yes. 100 kilos in the bar for Seppo Fink, Finland. Seppo the Sailor Man. Sorry for that. And now strongly push it. Yeah, did he lock the left arm? Good lift. That was a good lift. Staying in the same weight class. We have Timo Leino, Finland, asking 125 kilos to the bar for his second attempt. So it's quite safe to say that in this weight class we will have quite a medal rain to Finland. So Timo Leino, 125 kilos. The first one didn't weigh nothing in Timo's hands. Let's see what happens with his 125 kilos. I believe that it will be lightweight for him. And yes, that was very good one. Not so light as the first one, but no problems at all. There's still room for some increase. Next, 93 kilo weight category, Greenwald, Great Britain. 137.5 kilos. 12.5 kilo increase to the opener. Greenwald, Great Britain. Very short lifting range. Oh, that was an easy one. That was so easy. Looks like he could lift a double of that. Well, not double, but there's plenty of room. So, Steinar Eimstad from Norway. Also 93 kilo weight class. He missed the first attempt in 140 kilos. Trying it second time. I hope it's not only trying, but he will lift it. So this would lift him up to the second position if succeeding in his lift. Looking steady. And that looks good. That looks good. 140 kilos for Steinar Eimstad. Good lift. Next, Voitto Ahopeuto, our marketing man. Finland. 145 kilos on the bar. And the bar is loaded. Voitto Ahopeuto. That's good. Pressing, and yes, it's very good. And this will take him up to the second position at this stage in 93 kilo weight category. Next lifter from Latvia, Jānis Lasmanis. 160 kilos in the bar. And bar is loaded for Jānis Lasmanis, Latvia. 160 kilos. The first one from 145 seemed like it didn't weight at all. $15 kilos increase to the weight for Jānis Lasmanis. Ready to go. Looking strong. Yes, no problems at all. And 3 white lights. It's a good lift for Jānis Lasmanis. And now, 93 kilo weight class, Erik de Koninck. 177.5 kilos for his second attempt. He's currently in the lead in 93 kilo weight category. And I believe in a quite safe lead. It's always nice to make the numbers a little bit prettier. So, Erik de Koninck, France, 177.5 kilos. Getting starting now. Lifting. Working it out. Yes, let's see what the referees say. No lift. Unfortunately, no lift. And now we seem to have a world record attempt. Yeah, Vasily Motovilnik, who is a current world record holder, trying to improve his current world record by 500 grams. So 185.5 kilos. 74 kilo weight class. World record attempt. I think he has good chances because the world record has been done this year. I believe it was in Tokyo, where he is actually a current world champion. Looking steady and looking strong. That was easy lift, very good one. I think we have a world record here. Yes, we do. Vasily Motovilnik, new world record. Next, Bjarne Sundstad, Norway. 83 kilo weight category. 190 kilos. That was his opener as well. But no lift at that time. Let's correct that one. 190 kilos for Bjarne Sundstad, Norway. There's no way you can't lift it. ...190 kilos. No, yes, I think he lifted it. What do the referees say? It's a good lift. Well done, Bjarne Sundstad, 190 kilos on his second attempt. And now we start the final round of Group 3. I started by Seppo Flink. And he increases the weight with conservative 2.5 kilos. So the bar is loaded with 102.5 kilos. So this doesn't change his placing. He's already won the silver medal in 66 kilo weight class. But as I said before, it's always nice to bring home bigger numbers. In this case, the home is not so far away. ...102.5 kilos. I think there's something wrong. Okay. They say that his elbows are not locked. And Seppo decides that this is enough for today and leaves the stage. So no lift for Seppo Flink, but anyway he will win a silver medal. And next, Timo Leino, already gold medal in this weight class, attempting 130 kilos in his final lift. And bar is loaded for Timo Leino, Finland. He's shown a good, very strong performance today. There's good chances that he will get this one. At least it seems that he's quite psyched up. Getting the final instructions from the crew. Strong from the chest, but just couldn't get it past from the difficult point in the middle. But anyway, gold medal for Timo Leino, European champion. Then we move to a 93 kilo weight category. Glyn Belcher from Great Britain, 142.5 kilos in his final attempt. That would move him up from rank 4 to 3rd place, past Norwegian Steinar Imstad. at least for a short moment. And bar is loaded for Greenwald, Great Britain, 142.5 kilos. Getting all set. He has a big arc, shortening the lifting distance, and it looks strong. I think he made it, and it was a good lift. Goes to a third position at least for a moment. The next lifter is Steinar Eimstad from Norway, and he will attempt 147.5 kilos for his final attempt, which he will bring him up to second place, past Greenwald and Voitto Ahopelto. But of course Voitto Ahopelto has a final attempt after this one, so let's see. But let's not go too much ahead of things. Let's wait what Steinar Eimstad from Norway does with 147.5 kilos, bending the bar. Okay. And no, not this time. Too much for today. So he will have that difficult position that he's left fourth in this European Championships this year, outside of the medals. But he got the result 140 kilos. Now, Voitto Ahopelto, Finland, already achieved the silver medal in this competition. Trying to make the numbers a little bit prettier. 150 kilos loaded to the bar. And it looks good so far, very steady and strong from the chest. And now I don't think he can make it now. So a little bit too much for today, but second place this year in European Championships. Well done, Voitto. And 74 kilo weight class, Janis Osmanis from Latvia. 5 kilo increase to his second attempt, 165 kilos in bar. That doesn't change his position. He will stay in the rank 2. So we'll get the silver medal from this European Championships. But 74 kilo weight class, 165 kilos, more than 2 times his body weight in the bar. Forearms only veins and muscle. And pressing. Does he get past that point? No. Unfortunately, a little bit too much for today. But respectful 160 kilos result today, giving him the silver medal. Now closing the 93 kilo weight category, Erik Dekonink with 177.5 kilos. And this will brighten the last year's silver to gold medal. It doesn't really matter, he's already won the gold medal with 162.5 kilos. Let's see what he does with this weight. Erik Dekonink. And strong from the chest, and he I think it was a good lift. And gold medal goes to France. 93 kilo weight category. And 74 kilo weight category. Vasily Motovylnik just improved the world record to 185.5 kilos and now loading 187.5 kilos to the bar, which will of course will be a new world record, which he's currently holding. Very strong performance. World champion this year. Let's see what happens. I think he has still a little bit more in tank. Looks a little bit unstable, but strong. Does he look at the other arm as well? I don't know. Let's see what the referees say. Waiting. It was a good lift. 2 white lights. New world record is written. 187.5 kilos to the 74 kilo weight category in Masters 3. And now another world record attempt. Bjarne Sundstad, Norway, in 83 kilo weight class in Masters 3. 216 kilos. Bjarne Sundstad, Norway. And he's the current world record holder. Now he's trying to improve it by half a kilo. The last record is from 2017. Let's see. $216 kilos world record attempt. Bjarne Sundstad from Norway. No, too much today. Brave attempt, but no lift today. Anyway, gold medal in his weight category, 83 kilos. And now we start our final group today. So Masters 3 from 105 kilos to 120 plus weight classes. So, starting the group 3 is Tibor Horvath from Hungary. 140 kilos for his opener. Tibor Horvath, Hungarian lifter. Super heavyweight category. And I think it's fair to say that was quite light for him. Good lift for the Hungarian. And now we have from Finland, Olli Skogberg. Starting with 180 kilos. So Olli Skogberg from Finland. 180 kilos opener in 105 kilo weight class. And that was looked good to me. No lift. What happened there? Let's move on. Same weight category, 105 kilos. Josef Seitz Germany. Starting with 185 kilos. Bar is loaded for Josef Seitz. Germany, 185 kilos. Josef Seitz, Germany. Going to the stage. Setting up. Some problems with that lift. No lift. No. Next we have Risto Korhonen from Finland in a plus 120 kilo weight category, starting with 190 kilos. Risto Korhonen, Finland. Sometimes it requires one lift to adjust the shirt, and the next lift will be a lot better after that. It's strange with these benchers. But that's part of the sport. So now we have Risto Korhonen from Finland. 190 kilos to the plus 120 kilo weight class. And this will take him to the lead, if successful. And it looked very easy. No problems at all. Risto Korhonen, very strong from 190 kilos, and it was a good lift. Then we have power from Sweden, Roland Lindblad. 120 kilo weight class, starting with 192.5 kilos. Bar is ready to be lifted. Roland Lindblad, Sweden. 192.5 kilos to 120 kilo weight class. And that was very easy lift for him. Very good one. 3 white lights. The referees agree. And from Finland, Harri Tirronen. Opening with 192.5 kilos. The same 120 kilo weight class. He's 10 kilos lighter than Roland Lindblad, so this will take him to the lead. So bar is loaded for Harri Tirronen, Finland, 192.5 kilos. Harri presses that weight to straight arms, but referees didn't give him that lift, so has to try it on the second round again. Veijo Räsänen from Finland is coming next. 105 kilo weight category, starting with 195 kilos. Opener. Veijo Räsänen. Veijo Räsänen, Finland. Personal best 205.5 kilos. Or did I read it wrong? Anyways, he has more in tank than this one, which is good when we are talking about openers. Shouldn't be the maximum there. And he lifts it up. It's a good lift for Veijo Räsänen, Finland. Then back to 120 kilo, 20 kilo weight category. We have from Latvia, Vladimiris Kovalskis, opening with 195 kilos. It's quite light for this weight category, just a bit above 105 kilos, but yeah. ...195 kilos for Latvian Vladimiris Kovalskis. The starting signal. Yes. It was a good lift. 195 kilos. Vladimiris Kovalskis, Latvia. And we stay in the 120 kilo weight class. We have Norwegian Vidar Ringvold, starting with 210 kilos. And bar is loaded for Vidar Ringvold, Norway. ...210 kilos for the Norwegian for his opener. And that was an easy lift for him. 200, but something wrong there. Seems like the judges show that he was lifting his head. The back of his head should be staying against the bench. Then 105 kilo category, Stanisław Mentel from Poland, opening with 237.5 kilos. He's actually the world record holder with 240 kilos, so I believe that we have good chances today to see some world records. I have in my notes and that was a strong lift. He drives it up and that was a good lift. So Stanisław Mentel from Poland, starting with successfully with 237.5 kilos. This year's Worlds he didn't get the result. He was starting with opening with 240.5 kilo opener, which was a world record attempt, but didn't succeed in Japan. But then we have in super heavyweight category, starting the second round, Tibor Horvath from Hungary, 155 kilos, increasing 15 kilos from his opener. And that was an easy lift for him. Looks very strong. And good lift for him. And from the super heavyweights we jump back to 105 kilo weight category. Ois Cooperi. Regards to Juho Kangasniemi. So Ois Cooperi from Finland. 180 kilo. Second attempt. He missed his weight in his opening attempt. Getting the final instructions from his coach. Translated like, show it to the weight. And now he presses it. Very strong performance. No doubts. 3 white lights. 180 kilos for Ois Cooperi, Finland. And we stay in the 105 kilo weight category. Josef Seitz from Germany. 185 kilos. Same as the opener, which he missed. Let's hope he will correct the situation with this lift. That will bring him to the 3rd position at this moment if he will be successful. Josef Seitz, Germany. 185 kilos. All set. Looking. And the elbows are going a little bit outwards and couldn't lift it. Couldn't keep it on the bench shirt. No lift for Josef Seitz. Very difficult situation. 2 missed lifts is not the best situation to go to the 3rd round. Now, 120 kilo category. Harri Tirronen, Finland. He also missed his first attempt from 192.5 kilos, increasing by 2.5 kilos to 195. Sometimes with equipped lifting, this is kind of lifting window, or where what weight you can lift and not with the bench shirt. It's sometimes quite a narrow window to find the correct weight for the settings of the bench shirt. But yes, good lift for Harri Tirronen, 195 kilos. We're moving on, staying in the same weight class. Roland Lindblad from Sweden, 197.5 kilos. He's a bit heavier than Harri, so he has to lift this to go past him. Seems like last year in the Europeans, Roland Lindblad and Harri Tirronen was having a competition together. Harri won the European Championship last year and Roland was 2nd. Let's see how it happens this year. And then we have the Latvian who is ahead of both of them at the moment. And looking very strong. Roland Lindblad, 197.5 kilos, good lift. Looks very strong today. Seems like the almost all the lifters have trouble to remember which way to go from the stage. Now back to 105 kilo weight category. Veijo Räsänen from Finland. 200 kilos loaded to the bar. This will strengthen his position in 2nd place. I think the 1st place is a little bit out of reach because we have the Polish guy attempting the world record in the end of this round. Mr. Mental. But now, Veijo Räsänen, Finland, 200 kilos. Machigo, 200 kilos. Looking steady. And looking strong. Does he work it out? Let's referee say yes. Good lift for Veijo Räsänen. So he has a very tight grip for the silver medal. And Vladimiris Kovalskis from Latvia, 120 kilo weight class, 200 kilos for him. For his second attempt, 200 kilos. His personal best is 250 kilos, so we are quite far from those weights, but I think he has a good chances to have a gold medal here. Actually, we have real competition here because Ruan Lindblad, Vasilis Kovalskis and Harri Tirna are within the same, quite close to each other. And it was a good lift for Vasilis. Sorry, I'm missing my records. Yes, Vladimiris Kovalskis, that was a good lift for him. Sorry for that. And then moving on, Risto Korhonen, plus 120 kilo weight class, attempting 200 kilo bench press. Getting the position. Pressing the back straight strongly to the bench. Ready to go. And that was a strong lift. Very strong. 3 white lights for Risto Korhonen, Finland. It's very strong hold for gold medal. And next one is from Norway, Vidar Ringvold, 210 kilos loaded for him for his second attempt. He missed this weight on his first attempt. Now it's time to improve. Maybe the shirt is better adjusted now for this second attempt. We will soon see. And does he get past to that point? I think he locked it out. Yes. And it was a good lift. Good lift for Norwegian. Then ending this round with world record attempt, 241 kilos for Polish Stanislav Mentel. His first attempt was very strong. 3.5 kilos more to his opener. And that would be the world record for Masters 3 105 kilo weight category. So let's put hands together. Wish the best for Stanisław Mentel from Poland. ...241 kilos. And he gets it up, but did it pump in the middle? Yeah, it seemed so. Moving down a little bit in the middle. So no lift. But I think third attempt, he still has a good chances to make it. And starting the third and final round of today, Tibor Horvath from Hungary, 165 kilos. In the final result, he's already in the silver medal position. So, 165 kilos, Tibor Horvath, Hungary. Improving the numbers. And I think that's it. So not this time. So no lift from 165 kilos. So his final result will be 155 kilos, which will bring him the silver medal in the plus 120 kilo weight category. Then in 105 kilo class, Josef Seitz from Germany, 185 kilos, third attempt from the same weight. Now this is quite crucial. If he lifts this, he moves up to the third position. If not, he will not get any result from this competition, leaving him out from the standings. So 185 kilos. Josef Seitz, Germany. Critical lift for him, or nothing. And looking better than the previous one. Yes, I think he did it. 3 white lights, good lift. Moving to the third position, at least for a moment. As the next lifter is Ois Kukperi from Finland. Or as we say with Juho, Ois Kukperi. Sorry for that. Ois Kukperi from Finland. Boris loaded with 187.5 kilos. This will bring him bronze medal in 105 kilo weight class if he will be successful. Strong from chest. I think he locks it out. 3 white lights. Bronze medal lift for Ois Kukperi. Excellent work. So, bronze medal for Ois Kukperi. 105 kilo weight class. Now it will get interesting. In 120 kilo weight class, everyone's very close to each other. And third round in that weight class will be started by Roland Lindblad. He will attempt 202.5 kilos. That will get him up to the second place. So if successful, this 202.5 kilo will get Ruan Twinpart from Sweden to second place, past Vladimiris Kovalskis from Latvia. Looking very strong. I think that was a good lift, and the referees agree. He gets up to second place for now. Next lifter, Harri Tirronen from the same weight, 202.5. But he's as a lighter lifter, he will get past Ruan Twinpart if successful. The second place. And bar is loaded for Harri Tirronen from Finland, 202.5 kilos. So actually to get to a medal position, this is he has to lift this one. He's currently in the fourth place. And no, not today. Unfortunately, Harri couldn't make it today. No lift from 202.5 kilos. But the game is not over in that weight category yet. But before that, we will jump to 105 kilo weight class, where Veijo Räsänen will strengthen his silver medal with 205 kilo attempt. So it's 5 kilos more than his second attempt. So Veijo Räsänen from Finland, 205 kilos. Let's see if Veijo will come back to the stage. This really doesn't change his standings, final standings. Meanwhile, I can tell the situation in the 120 kilo weight class, it's very interesting. So next lifter will be Vladimiris Kovalskis from Latvia. He will try 210 kilos. And if he lifts that, he will move up from third position to a second, past Ruan Twinpart. If not, he will get bronze medal, and Ruan Twinpart from Sweden will get the silver medal. No, actually, that was a mistake. Vladimiris Kovalskis, if he lifts that 210 kilos, it will mean that he will go to the pole position. So he's attempting for gold. But yes, before that, we have Risto Korhonen from Finland, who's already won the gold medal here in the super heavyweight class, attempting 205 kilos. So Risto Korhonen, Finland, his final attempt of today. Already secured the gold medal. 205 kilos on the bar. Risto Korhonen, Finland. Showing the meaning of power. Yes, easy one. Good lift for Risto Korhonen, Finland. Gold medal with 205 kilos in plus 120 kilo weight category. Now it will get very interesting. Vladimiris Kovalskis, 210 kilos. If he lifts this, he will get to the pole position. If not, he will get the bronze medal. Now it's up to him. I think his past attempts have been quite good, so there's good chances that he will make it. His record is personal best is quite impressive, 250 kilos. Let's see. And lifting, not today, too much. So, that was a bronze medal for Vladimir Skovoskis. For the Latvian. Now we have the Norwegian Vidar Ringvold from Norway. Vidar Alexander Ringvold from Norway. Attempting 225 kilos in his last attempt. He's already secured the gold medal from the Europeans. So this is just to make the numbers prettier. Setting up. Getting dark to his back. And big breath. Yes, now ready to get the start signal. And not today. But anyway, gold medal from the European Championships in 2019 in 120 kilo weight category in Masters Free. And final lift today, world record attempt in 105 kilo weight class in Masters Free. Stanislav Mentel. 241 kilos. In his second attempt, he tried it, missed it slightly. Let's see now what happens. Can he lift it? 241 kilos for the Polish Stanislav Mentel. Polish power. And there's a lot of effort. He gets it in the straight arms, but feet were moving. There we have a new world record. 2 white lights. And also gold medal from the European Championships. Okay, so now we are waiting for the medal ceremony for the afternoon groups for the men Masters 3 and Masters 4 categories. So I think it's I'm done for today. Tomorrow Juho Kangasniemi, also from Tampere Powerlifters, will join you in the live stream. And I thank you all and having good time. Now I'm going to have something to eat and maybe a technical pause in the bathroom. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye from Tampere.